Well, next on my list is Gbadebo Rhodes Vivour. He was the candidate of the Labour Party in 2023 in the Lagos State Governorship election. Now, interesting thing was he had been a member of the People's Democratic Party and he was aspiring to be the candidate in that party. At that time, Adediran, also known as Jandor, had moved from the APC to the PDP. So the PDP was a little crowded at the time, and the primaries were conducted. Jandor won the primaries and the PDP became the candidate. The leaders in the PDP in Lagos State, led by Chief Bode George, had hoped for Gbadebo, who came second in the primaries, to be the running mate with Jandor in that election. But things fell apart. Jandor subsequently chose Nigerian actress Funke Akindele to be his running mate on that ticket, the PDP, in 2023. At the time, Gbadebo was forced to make a detour and he landed in the Labour Party. Many say, in terms of Lagos politics, Gbadebo ran on the coattails of the obedient movement. In 2023, we saw the rise of Peter Obi as a presidential candidate of the Labour Party by a population that was disenchanted by the state of politics in Nigeria and were determined to effect a change through the ballot box. With the death of the Labour Party, so to speak, many think that the wave that Gbadebo Rhodes Vivour rode on the coattails of the Labour Party and Peter Obi as the presidential candidate in 2023 is gone. It remains to be seen if he can replicate that type of energy now he's in the ADC. And to those who think that he's a greenhorn in politics, he wasn't actually a greenhorn. He had attempted political office as far back as 2017, taking advantage of the too young to run legislation. In 2017, as a member of the COA party, he contested for the chairmanship of Ikeja local government area. At that time, he lost that election to the candidate of the incumbent APC. And then in 2019, he contested for the Senate seat to represent Lagos West, but that was under the People's Democratic Party, PDP. He lost that election, coming second in the final, losing to the incumbent senator of the APC, Solomon Adiola. Adiola had scored 41.38% of the votes, while Gbadebo had 39.40% of the votes. He contested that election in court, citing electoral violence and disruptions, etc. But the court determined that those disruptions were not enough to invalidate that election. So now we come to 2023, where he becomes the gubernatorial candidate of the Labour Party. His defection to the Labour Party was done through a substitute election through which the substantive candidate of the party was to be chosen, and he came out victorious. He scored 111 votes in that primary. Born in 1983, Gbadebo Rhodes Vivour, also known as GRV, holds a bachelor's degree in architecture from Nottingham. That was in 2004, followed by a master's degree in architecture from the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, MIT. Lots of experience in the private sector, has consulted for many state governments in Nigeria, the Delta State government, Enugu State government, and so on, done a lot of private practice, but now he's focused on delivering the goods, he says, to the people who live in Lagos State. Gbadebo says governance isn't rocket science and that more could be done for the people of Lagos State. He thinks that the current governance system operating in Lagos State favors only a few and doesn't favor the entire residents of Lagos State. That is something he hopes to change. So, will Gbadebo Rhodes Vivour be the next governor of Lagos State in 2027.